mental breakdown. If you're listening to mainstream media outlets, they're going to be telling you right now that Kanye West lost his mind. He's been hospitalized, and they're saying it's due to dehydration and overworking. But I don't believe that's the case at all. If you check out this article, I'll leave it linked up in the description section. Right here, you can actually hear him going on his rant. There is some profanity, so I just give you a warning. But what's interesting is what he went ahead and said. I've been sent here to give y'all my truth, even at the risk of my own life, even at the risk of my own success, my own career. I've been sent here to give y'all the truth. Jay-Z, call me, bruh. You still ain't call me. Jay-Z, call me. Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a man. So he ranted about a whole bunch of stuff, which is very typical of Kanye West. But I wanted to point some things out here. I've been covering for a long time that the entertainment industry is so corrupt. It's controlled. And artists like Kanye West, Katy Perry, Jay-Z, Beyonce, and others at the top of the entertainment industry are not allowed to be able to have certain opinions and go public with them. It's very, very controlled because the elite know just how powerful of an influence these artists have. And what I believe is happening to Kanye West is he is on the inside of the entertainment industry. And that means that he knows what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, he said something about Jay-Z having killers. Well, that's kind of interesting because I've been covering for a long time what is called star whacking, a phenomenon in Hollywood where once an artist gets to a certain point where either they're doing like Kanye is right here and they're becoming vocal about what's going on behind the curtain, or, they're just kind of washed up and their career is at an end, they will send star whackers after them to put an end to them. And then, the media is going to tell you, oh, this artist died from a drug overdose and all this stuff. But it's not the case, okay? It's a very highly corrupt system. The managers and the producers and the owners of these artists and entertainers end up making a whole ton of money when these people pass away and are killed this way. So I don't think this is him breaking down. Of course, I'm not going to buy into TMZ and all this stuff. That's part of the system to keep the propaganda going and keep us just believing the narrative. But I believe another element of this is he's being sent off to this, I guess you could say, mental institution in Los Angeles. And very interesting is how, if you look into MK Ultra programming and stuff like this, they will use these centers as a way to kind of scare the artist back into line. Many times you'll hear about a Hollywood celebrity going, Amanda Bynes, for example, she had a mental breakdown, supposed mental breakdown, and they sent her off to one of these rehab centers. And these rehab centers, in my opinion, are just places where the artist gets threatened, gets some type of abuse, gets, put in place, so to speak, right? So that they don't fall out of line. Because an artist with this kind of influence coming out and telling the public the truth is way too big of a threat to the elite and to the system that they have. This corrupt, evil, satanic system that I've been exposing here on this YouTube channel for a long time. So he made some remarks about Beyonce, Jay-Z, Donald Trump, Black Lives Matter, etc. So, all sorts of topics that he's not supposed to be talking about in this way, but I think he's getting to the point where he doesn't care. He is getting to the point where he's even saying, I don't care, I'll risk my life. I'm going to give you the truth, my own career, my own success. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Kanye West after this event once he's released. And I'm going to keep a close eye on it and, see how he reacts to all of this. See if he's going to come out and, speak more truth, or will he start to be very silent upon all these things and get back in line and just be another little puppet that they can control. I think if you just look at Kanye West's personality, I think he's a person that, although he's part of it, he's sold out. He's definitely joined himself to the inner workings and of the entertainment industry. I think he's a person that has this, dissatisfaction with selling his soul, and he's really not satisfied, which you won't be. Truly, it doesn't matter. You can sell your soul for fame and fortune, so to speak. You can't literally do that. That's just a term that I use, but that's kind of what they're doing. They're, forsaking all their morals and everything righteous and good within themselves to sell out for money, fame, attention, the wealth of the world. But that truly doesn't satisfy, and I think someone like Kanye-West is starting to realize it. I mean, that's where he's getting. And, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens after this. What are your thoughts? What do you think is actually going on here? A lot of people have different opinions. Some people think it's MK Ultra breakdown. Some people literally think he's just, they're buying into the narrative and thinking that he is just losing it, dehydrated, working too hard, etc. But I don't think so, especially the part about Jay-Z's killers. Jay-Z is very high up there in the entertainment occult world. He is very high up there. He's part of the United Nations programs and all sorts of stuff like that. And the killers that he have are the Star Whackers. Okay, that's what I believe, and I truly believe that they do exist. And unfortunately, Jay-Z is part of some twisted people. So I wonder how Jay-Z is going to react to this information being leaked out to the public. But of course, they're going to make sure, oh, no, Kanye West is crazy. He just lost his mind. Jay-Z doesn't have Star Whackers.